Next item.
Special reports, item A, smart bond.
Just very quickly, we want to update the board where we're at. We know that the board has approved the $76 million moving forward. Just need to pick a date, whether it will be August or November. Just want to remind everybody of the categories of how we're going to spend the money. Certainly, as we meet with schools and meet with the architects, we're going to be able to come back to the board with more details on each of the projects and what we'll be spending, but we know it won't go over the $76 million, or the individual categories of money won't go over those numbers as well. So we know we're doing pretty good with our estimates, but we know that we probably have a few extra dollars to put on some additional programs that we'll come back to the board on. So next steps, we have the meeting with parents, staff, and communities for each building, and with administration to review possible projects at each building. Of course, today, April 8th, the board will make a decision of August or November. And then based on whether it's August or November, these dates following could change. But we're looking at meeting with the architects April 24th through 26th to design the projects. May 13th, report to board on final projects. May 20th, board gives final approval. And May 28th, submit deadline. Now that's if it's in August. If we go with a November election, those dates will all change, and we'll give you the new and updated information at that time. We did do a survey at the request of the Board of Education, and as of this morning, when we looked at it, we had 105 completed surveys, with 24% favoring August, 28% favoring November. This was in the newspapers. I know that we were doing the survey, so I'm kind of surprised we only got 105, but at least we did get the 105 people weighing in on their suggestions.
Superintendent Wilson?
Yes.
You said 24% was August and 28% was November. What about the rest of the percentage?
I don't know. Is Troy here?
They were uncompleted surveys.
Oh, they were incomplete surveys. Okay.
I thought the
So
survey was just
52%,
one question.
48%.
Well, it's like, are you a staff member? Are you a parent? Are you a community member? Yeah, it was only two or three
No, it wasn't
questions.
even 2 or 3. It was, are you, what
Yeah.
category are you in
Yeah.
November or August?
Yes, I like
Yeah,
two
there
questions.
was 2 questions, really.
We have to simplify
So
those in
50% of the
future.
people couldn't complete the survey? That's odd.
I don't want to speculate to why they didn't complete it, but it's perhaps they didn't prefer either date.
Could be that too. All right. Yeah, we didn't give them that option. All right. So the last one is $76 million smart bond. As I said, the board will give us direction tonight, August or November, and we'll develop the appropriate plan based on the direction of the board. So I know Joe asked us for questions on the architect fees that we'll pay if this proposal were not to pass, and it will be no more than $25,000 cost for architect fees if the proposals does not pass.
Trustee Guido?
I'm glad to hear that we're working to fine-tune the proposals, because I know we've had a couple emails with some concerns about being able to support a bond where they really didn't understand exactly where the money was going. So I think the sooner the better that we can fashion that and earmark the portions of the bond that are going to
And I understand that concern by the public, but until the board gives us direction, we can't, it's one of those.
I understand that,
Right.
but if we're looking to get support for the bond, at
Yep.
some point we need to pin that down.
So the architects will do that April 24th through 26th. We'll give a report to the board on the 13th, which will have those final numbers, each project spelled out and final numbers, and then the board would have a week to review and get back to us with any questions, concerns, or changes they wanted. And then on the 20th. Now, that's assuming in August. If we go November, then these dates, as I mentioned, we have more time, so we're not as rushed. But
Well, we have to have it very specific as far as the project.
oh yes, we will be very specific. Yeah, every
So
project.
we'll have to have
here's
it.
project A. Here's the cost. Here's project B, and there's detailed cost
Yeah,
sheets.
so the public will be aware before
Yes.
that all.